I'm Sean Smith, second year at SF State. I'm a creative writing major, and this is my second year. This is my third semester in the Capoeira Club. I've been in ever since fall 2016. This year, I'm a safety officer. So yeah, make sure people don't get concussions and whatnot. I'm a big martial arts fan, so I always just look for something new and different that I can try out. Capoeira is a really fluid type of style, and I was playing Tekken one day, and they have a couple characters that use Capoeira in Tekken, and I was like, they have that up at SF State, so why not? Capoeira, we don't have Capoeira competitions or anything like that, but upcoming next semester during spring, we'll have a batizado, which is our belt ceremony. So anybody that wants to get in on this good Capoeira lifestyle, they can go ahead and learn some, and maybe they can upgrade to a new belt, you know what I'm saying, promote themselves. The friendships that you make inside the club are really deep, and people just have a good time, and it's a really nice environment. Everybody just has a great time, and just they're willing to help learn, and they're willing to help teach. I said the motivation for me doing Capoeira is it's kind of like a freedom type of thing, like the freedom of movement and control that I have. Just doing this martial art is something that I've never felt before. So I really just gravitated towards it, and ever since it's been something that's just been a big part of like why I do it. Cause like doing Capoeira, you could ask like 50 different people that practice Capoeira to do a sequence or anything, or just like play the game, and it's just like asking 50 different like graffiti spray paint artists to go ahead and paint a mural. You'll get 50 different like paintings from 50 different people, and that's what I like about Capoeira so much. There's so many different ways that you can take the style. It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. It was brought over, like the African slaves that were brought over to the Caribbean and Brazil. They made this martial art as a way to go ahead and free themselves. And this was like this is a martial art for revolutions, and like just a way to go ahead and respect history. Plus, it's a freedom martial art. This brought freedom to so many people, and the freedom of movement that you have inside it is something that's totally that needs to be recognized as well. So in today's time, I say any martial art that you do is important. Like any type of movement, you need that in your life, just because like I feel like intimacy with one's own body is something that everybody needs. You need to be comfortable with your own body and have control in what you do. And Capoeira and all martial arts help that. So I'm really high up on this style and just martial arts in general.
So my name's Andre Torres. I'm known as Tequila in the Capoeira world. My major is biology, physiology. I'm a fifth year here at San Francisco State. In Capoeira, I'm the treasurer. Yeah, I'm the treasurer, so I manage all the financial business and things like that, the club fees, all that good stuff. For joining Capoeira, I always just, I've seen it around before, seen it in movies and stuff like that. I always thought it was cool. And then I was like, oh, I want to be part of that. I want to do, something like that. I want to learn how to do like handstands and things like that. So yeah, the martial art itself I was just attracted to it. To be, I guess to just kind of develop yourself as like a martial artist, and like and develop yourself physically also, because Capoeira is like a really good workout. And then also to become aware of kind of like what's it called, like slavery and like the history of Capoeira. I feel like that's kind of like, it's good to be aware of those kinds of things, because you don't always learn that. So it's good to know like the truth of what happened and why Capoeira is here. It's kind of like when Tupac said like he was like that rose that grew from concrete. I feel like that's what Capoeira is. It's like that rose that grew from concrete. So yeah, that's what Capoeira means to me. I love everything about Capoeira, just like the moves, I feel like just the jinga, which is like the basic stance in Capoeira. I feel like that's just like, it's the most basic stance, but I feel like it looks so cool. So just that, and then all the acrobatics, and then the fact that like you could really like convince not convince, but like what's it called, like throw off your opponent, with like the movement and stuff like that. It's not so straightforward like karate or boxing. It's like, you're kind of throwing off your opponent, and then you kind of come in with the kick or something like that. So I feel like that's cool.
Well, my name is Urubu Malandro, and I'm the head teacher of the Club Capoeira at San Francisco State. Yes, back in Brazil, where I'm from, I started Capoeira about 30 years ago, very long time. And the idea behind of my training was to learn some of the physical movements, plus the music that Capoeira has to it. And I got involved, I started loving it, and I never stopped. To me, the satisfaction of teaching capoeira is to see how much the students love, learn, and respect the art form itself. Because the capoeira also is a self-defense, so therefore gives them a little purpose of why they are training the art of capoeira, and the respect for not only themselves but everybody else that's practicing. Well, there are two ways of explaining capoeira. For example, when you talk to people that do martial art, they wonder if capoeira is good for fight. So then you explain that capoeira, it is a self-defense. Okay? All those movements that we do, they are real movements, and if you get hit by any of those kicks, you injure yourself, or you might injure somebody else if you choose to hit. Right? But a lot of people, they also come to capoeira because they see the fun aspect of capoeira only. So they think they see a little more dance, a little more instruments, much more acrobatics and floreios that we have in capoeira, such as backflip, hand spins, and head spins. And to both of those people, I have to explain a little different because of what they expect from the art of capoeira. But overall, capoeira, it is a self-defense disguised as a dance. Basically, we use the same techniques of any other martial art when it comes to warm-up, stretches, right? And the fitness is very demanding. We need a lot of upper body strength for capoeira because we do a lot of upside-down movements, but also a lot of leg strength because it's 50% or 60% of a lot of fast kicks and fast movements. According to some of my students, it does help a lot because they come here really stressed out from their classes, and capoeira is their escape. They come here, and even though it is demanding, it's them challenging themselves, right? So they can go in there and do a 45 minutes to an hour of strenuous training, and sometimes they don't have the energy, but they still are capable to take the class and be part of the capoeira.